Yo, what's up guys? Turning here, we're back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking, just playing some pubs. So I haven't uploaded, I think maybe a day or two. Same excuses as always, just really busy and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys don't necessarily see. So I hope you guys are understanding with that. But before I get into anything, we're going to talk about what the topic of today's video is going to be, and that is going to be the CWL rule set and my opinion on it. So my opinion on the CWL rule set, I haven't looked like too in depth about it, but from what I saw, there were a lot of things that I didn't agree with. I think one of the things that highlighted for sure was their like choice of specialists and stuff. Now that is really questioning, just in terms of like it makes the game so much less competitive with all the specialists that they did keep. Obviously not every single one of them were bad that they kept in, but there were a few where it was just kind of like, okay, that should be common sense, that should not be in a competitive rule set, but somehow they still thought that it would have been a good idea, which blows my mind honestly. But yeah, so didn't know the game was gonna end this early, but we're just gonna keep talking because that'll probably help me in terms of like just getting back into it. But I haven't played COD in a few days, so the gameplay is gonna be really rough. But yeah, like the rule set was just obnoxious to me. The fact that they haven't done anything to the ICR, you know, it's ridiculous. But at the same time, it almost kind of makes sense just because that gun is meant to shoot straight and it's not meant to move. So like that's the playstyle that the gun is supposed to have. But it's almost an unfair playstyle because the gun does not move at all. And I don't know if I've made a video on the ICR. I think I may have, or maybe it's pre-recorded, but it's just an insane gun. Like the way that it does not move at all. And the damage is like fine, like the damage is good, so it doesn't really make sense on why they would make that the gun that doesn't move. But as far as like other guns, I don't think I'm gonna back out of this lobby and just kind of talk about the weapons. Probably smarter to go into custom games, but I don't think that most of these other guns can really compete. I mean, the Rampart definitely not. The Vapor, I've seen people use this at all. I'm not really too sure on you know, why people would use that or how they use it and stuff. But the Maddox, I think the Maddox is pretty good. But I think the problem is it's just kind of an inconsistent gun. And then you have this gun. What in the heck? Like, what? That gun is crazy. The MX is decent. It just, I feel like it's not as good. Like it just doesn't shoot fast enough, I guess. And that's kind of like it says right there, balanced fire rate and with moderate recoil. It's exactly what it is. The GKS is okay. It has little recoil, but it shoots. I mean, that's probably the closest thing that could compete with any of the guns that are like good right now. And I don't think they really restricted any of the guns. This was going to talk about the rule set, but I think that just the fact that, you know, with the rule set being released and stuff, why are the subs not buffed? Because the SOG is okay, but it's definitely not anything special. I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. It's really mind-blowing to me that the ICR has not. Look at grip 2. Why does this gun have grip 2 when it already has barely any recoil? This doesn't make a lot of sense. But I guess they do have their reasonings for everything. The gameplay is smooth, and it's probably the best COD we've had in a while, so not really much more to say about it. As you can tell, I really haven't played because my glasses are not up to par with the normal ones. But yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of about the rule set, more talking about the guns. That's just because most of these guns have not had a buff, and it's like it's crazy because most of these guns cannot compete with the likes of an ICR or a Maddox or something, and the game should not be that AR based. You know, typically in the past, I think that Infinite Warfare was kind of a little more AR based, but the sub should still be able to compete with the likes of some of these ARs. And True, we haven't really seen it competitive play. We've kind of just seen S&D. Obviously, that's still competitive, but it's not Respawn. I mean, some people have played Respawn, but it's not where it's going to be when the entire game, I think, is finished. So it's really hard to tell what they were thinking with the rule set and not buffing any of the guns and not nerfing the ICR, or at least banning grip 2. I think that would have been a very smart move for them. But that also kind of comes into play, like, if you take away grip 2, how good's the ICR, and what gun would kind of take up that role if the ICR wasn't the main AR. But that's a topic for a whole nother video. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. Be pumping uploads out every single day, so make sure to tune in tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.